Hey guys, check this out. Diving right into the charts here. Technical Tuesdays. Let's check it out. Looking here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin really respecting this counter trend line as it has been since it touched, to be honest with you. And just a lot of indecision right now. Like there's nothing that's pointing me either way. This could be considered a lower high point, but a ton of indecision candles here on the daily time frame. We can drop down to the 4-hour time frame as well and pretty much see consolidation, indecision, no real directional bias as to where it's heading. So, we can actually put this in a box, and that will kind of, determine what this entire range is. And just looking right here, it's just staying within this box, like not really going any direction. So we can, just point this out so you guys can see it. Just like nothing really happening, pretty much staying within the same box. And it's really a waiting game right now, like where are we going to break out to. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, there is slightly bearish sentiment as it nears the overbought area a little bit. You're looking at almost nearing 60 on the stochastic there, but no real directional bias. But what we think about Bitcoin. We do think we're going to make another leg down. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we are anticipating, solely based off of what's going on in the world globally, but also what we experienced here in May. So with those two things being true and what we've seen, I think that, that's what we're waiting for right now. So we'll see what happens there, but really no change at this point either way, just because, we respected perfectly that counter trend line, which we have in blue. Level of support is up here around 25,000. This entire range up here, just wick to the top, really confirming that level of resistance up there. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see what happens. It's really a waiting game at this point. What are we gonna do? Our EMAs are cross bearish. Everything's showing bearish, just indecision right now. So we'll wait and see. Looking at Ethereum, pretty much the same game. If Ethereum found support. Some people could call this the double bottom. A lot of anticipation for that ETH merge. Once that dies down, I think we'll get a more accurate price prediction, especially as the entire ETH network just transitions to proof of stake. We'll see how that plays out. Right now, when it did pump up to $2,000, it wicked it. I did think that was, as it stands right now, I think that was a little bit overvalued. Long term, I do have Ethereum going to like 10 grand, but as we stand right now, that I did see that as being a little bit inflated. So, we'll see what happens. Found a level of support here and really doing the same thing, going to the 4-hour time frame on Ethereum. A ton of indecision here. If we move that out the way, you see same thing, a ton of indecision right now. So we'll see what happens with Ethereum. It's pretty much doing the same thing as Bitcoin. A ton of indecision. It actually did make a new low. It looked like a double bottom on the daily, but it did make a new low here. And just a ton of indecision. Looks like the EMAs may be crossing bullish, so we'll see what happens with Ethereum, but I definitely think a pullback is necessary with Ethereum right now, just because of all the hype. But there's going to be problems with the ETH2 merge. Something's going to happen. So just be mindful of that. Long term, Ethereum is bullish, of course. Now looking at XRP. XRP, had a major win within the past week or so, with the SEC. But it's still, maintained, this range of, between 38 cents and 40 cents and not really, any bullish momentum yet. So that's why I think long term you can look at XRP, because there hasn't been a crazy push outside of that push when it went from 2 cents to like $2 back in 2017. I think it was about 2017, January 2018, pushed up crazy. I think within like 2-3 months, I think right around November, it was about 2 cents, and within 90 days, it pumped up to like $2. Haven't seen anything like that since. But Ethereum is really one of those situations where once it clears the SEC, once this is done, XRP, once XRP clears the SEC and this is done, and that's pretty much over with, I have a hard time believing that we'll ever see XRP under $1 again. So let alone, I think it clears its all-time high. easily, just because, you know, it's the only cryptocurrency to almost, you know, defeat the SEC. So it reached up to $1.97. I don't think there's any situation based off of the use case of the XRP token, the partnerships that they have, and the number of companies that are just waiting on the sidelines to see what happens with XRP. Because as soon as that clears, they're like, look, we just need you to, you know, clear that up, and we're on board. We're shaking hands, you know, unofficially. So I think XRP is good to go. And I do think that it looks like we have another leg to go under. But I think it's really a waiting game for XRP, and that's a weekly time frame. It looks like that, and just no real direction. We could do a little counter trend line right here with XRP, and it kind of broke. So I think another leg to the bottom would suffice there. But it's really a waiting game right now. I think as of lately, it's been a waiting game. We're just trying to see what's going to happen with XRP. What's going to happen with this lawsuit? What's going to happen? You know, they already been offered a settlement, didn't accept. So where are we at now? So going to Cardano. Cardano took a huge blow last week with that announcement of the problem with the Vassal hard fork. But, you know, really, it's been sitting at this support all the way back since June. It's been respecting. We look at this red line. I'll pull it all the way back here. I mean, it's been pretty much testing this same range of support the entire time. So not that much of an impact, but we definitely see those three huge bearish candles right there, with in direct correlation with that news of the potential problem that they caught. So I'm not too worried about Cardano, even though I was kind of thrown off by the fact that it was due to the, you know, wanting to move the Vassal hard fork, you know, roll that out too fast. It's kind of not the same, not really historically what we've seen Cardano do, which I think I said that yesterday or the day before. But when it comes to a price action standpoint, it's maintaining this level of support. Could it break a new low? Potentially. I mean, there's nothing really stopping it, honestly. If it breaks this, I mean, next step is 29 cents, 25 cents or so. This is a major level of support right here. So pretty much if it breaks 39 cents, the next stop is about 26 to 28 cents. So that's a major level right there to hold, to be honest with you. So hopefully, you know, right now it's looking like it could break. It looks like that, but you know, it is oversold down here on the bottom of our stochastics. But as of right now, the price action, everything's pretty much in a limbo, and that's because of Bitcoin. Like, once people know what Bitcoin's going to do, everyone will follow suit. Right now, you know, we can say, oh, it's pumping up, it looks like it's going up, but the overall technicals still shows that potentially there is another leg down. So we'll see what happens. Just wanted to dive in real quick, give you guys some technical analysis. You know, if you guys know about our background here, CLOCKWISE Crypto, we actually trade. So before we got into crypto, you know, we trade Forex, we trade, you know, metals, and right now we're just applying that same technical approach and price action to crypto. So that's what we do. That's where we come from. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.